Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Homestead Fabricator. While I'm waiting for building supplies to be delivered, I'm going to see if this old Toro will start without having to take the carb out. I was thinking that water got in there and froze. Now that it is nice and warm, I'm going to see if this thing will fire up. Otherwise, this is going to have to be gonna have to get a carb cleaned. I'll do that later. And then I'm going to take the recoil off of that one and get the numbers off of that so I can get the proper length rope or see what else is wrong with that one. I know the rope broke, but get to this one first, see if it will pop off. Since it doesn't have the primer bulb hooked up, I have to use a little spritz of starting fluid. Probably only going to run on the starting fluid only, but we shall see. Oh wait, turn the throttle up. There we go. Probably needs a full carb clean. It's only ran a couple seconds. Yeah, that's gonna need a carb clean. So, yeah, I really don't want to have to take it apart. I just want to get that thing running and donate it to a veteran since I got the nice new one, so I'll have to see. I might keep this one if I can get that fixed up. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll see. Got plenty of time for winter and I got a brand new one, so I'm not too worried. On to the MTD. Well, in investigating this motor on what I need to do to get the recoil cover off, I'll have to remove the gas tank. Oh wait, I see a couple little knobs here, little bolts here. Okay, good. I was thinking I'd have to take off this entire cover, which means, 3 head bolts, move the gas tank out of the way, take the starter off. Oh, this is going to be hopefully a much easier job now. And then, of course, naturally they put one hidden way down here in the bottom. Oh, this just turned into an easier job instead of a nightmare. So, time to break out the 1/4-inch tools and see what I can do with this. Okay, that one's out. Now I'll get on the ground and crawl and see if I can get this one out under here. That is a no. 1/4-inch ratchet won't fit in there. I may have to take the entire recoil cover off instead of just this little piece. Alright, try to figure out how it oh boy, I don't think I have a wrench that small. Well, we'll see what I come up with. Well, work on that has to halt for now. I can't find my 1/4-inch ratchet and other tools. I don't have the tiny wrenches to get at that recoil cover. Those little screws that hold it to the recoil housing, so yeah, I'll show you the building supplies when you get in here and tell you what I'm going to do with that in just a moment. Well, this is what came. 15 sheets each of 2-inch expanded polystyrene and 1-inch expanded polystyrene. Be like an R4 on this, and an R8 on this for an R12. And since it's just going in a storage shed, that's going to be fine. And then I got this bonus tongue and groove piece of plywood that went covered over the top of it. It's probably so they could tarp it down, strap it down a delivery truck, and it's got a little bird poo here and there. But yeah, this is salvageable for some projects. I'll probably use this on part of the battery box. So hell, it'll be good for that. At least I'd be able to build most of it with it. So yeah, so now I can't do anything in here until I get all this out of the way. And I'll go show you the next part of the project this is going to be used for. Here is the 4-inch solid building block. It's listed as a 4x8x16, but it's like nominal size, like a 2x4. So it's like 3.5 or 3 3/4, 3 5/8, something like that. And this and that, yada yada yada. So that'll be the blocks where that the cabbage shed is going to rest on. Oh, what the heck? I got a hole in the screen up there. Dang it. Well, it's not like I'm opening that window anyway up there. That sucks, but I want to replace those windows anyway. Yeah, so nearly half of these blocks are going to go there, 28 of them. And then the rest will go where the garage is. Now I'll go inside the cabin and explain what I'm going to do with the expanded polystyrene. So what's going to happen with that expanded polystyrene? So I'm going to cut that down, put it up in the ceiling. But first, I'm going to cut 1/2-inch strips for an air gap to effectively, make some kind of a air gap along there. Then I got to come up with some mesh or something to put up in there to help keep bugs out if the foam I look for does not keep them out. So yeah, I definitely want to not have to put a screen up there, but if I have to, I have to. So that'll be a project for tomorrow when I go into town. Go look up foam and stuff, inserts and that for the roofing. But yeah, I'm thinking for these walls and stuff to make it easier when I run electrical to keep insulation around it. Thinking 1.5-inch polystyrene, put 1/2-inch strips, right in the middle, and then another layer of 1.5 to make it 3.5-inch, and then have the wire going right in the middle of all that. That's what I'm thinking. So some of you folks tell me what you think on that idea of putting that polystyrene insulation, 1.5-inch layer here, 1/2-inch strip, for like a spacer to make an air gap, and then another 1.5 here. And then the wires can go running in there. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep using that insulation I've got, which might be a better idea. Use up what I got and then go with the polystyrene in these sections. I might do that around the windows where it's, where you got to do so much cutting, it's going to waste so much insulation. I might do that around there. Especially this wall. This wall is going to be a pain to do with standard insulation. So that's it, folks. Till next time, take care. And in the next video, I'll be hopefully working on getting this power system installed. The weather is supposed to be crummy tomorrow, but I'll do what I can in the snow and rain and crud.